Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. It's janibek alimkhanuly. He's 182 centimeters tall with a reach of 182 centimeters. And up against him, it's David Benavidez, 188 centimeters tall with a reach of 100. It's janibek alimkhanuly, the unified middleweight champion of the world. What a decorated amateur career he had with a 307 record. It's the Mexican monster, David Benavidez, a two-weight world champion at both super middleweight and light heavyweight.
Pure bad blood.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Zelandi in Kazakhstan, introducing a unified middleweight champion of the world, known as Kazakh style, janibek alimkhanuly. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Phoenix, Arizona, an all-action, exciting two-division champion of the world, known as the Mexican monster, David Benavidez.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
All right.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go.
Good luck.
The build-up to this fight has been incredible. Both of these men verbally sparring for weeks, and now they get it on for real. Nice counter punch right up the middle. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Time, keep janibek in trouble. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Spring Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to...
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Janibek does not look good here. And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Janibek got clipped good. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Willing to go where the other fighter won't. Good counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about janibek in that last round. You know, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Stick him on the end of the jab and then start. Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy.
Here we go for round 2. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
There's a counter lands. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
How about that time counter shot? You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Just missed with that hook. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. And David Benavidez is on the canvas. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
One, two, three, four. Comfortable.
Let's talk about David Benavidez that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Stay. Okay, now you let him back into the fight.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And the big Mexican monster is down. I don't know. I got to take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three, four, five, six. And you continue.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee.
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Janibek may be going down soon. Somehow weathered the storm.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Halfway through the round, and they're struggling a little bit.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something because otherwise, why should it change?
That time counter shot. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. David Benavidez in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off.
What are you doing?
There's the bell for round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Second, Johnny. Janibek in trouble. It appears that the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Nice looking right hook, but he blocked it. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter punch. Good straight to the body. There's a counter shot.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight.
Janibek does not look good here. Let's talk about Janibek that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it.
Janibek goes down. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
There's a counter shot. And he scores with the counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Only catching air with that hook. Looks like he's leading halfway through this round.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Down goes Janibek. We knew his chin would get tested in this fight, and it failed him miserably.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
Somebody can smell blood here.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Janibek got clipped good. Let's talk about Janibek in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is going to be over.
There's always a way.
On to the sixth round. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Those counter punches have to hurt. This is a high-octane battle. They better start respecting each other's punching power. big-time counter shot. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fights like that, and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spec.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. An amazing knockout finish here. That was something special. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Are you all right? Winner out.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That is, Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.